Hi, it's Sheila from She's a Sassy Lady, and today I have the second card that I'm doing for the card party. I've taken an 8.5 by 11 and cut it into two pieces, and what I'm going to do is score that. Now what I'm doing is a remake of a card that I did when I needed something in a big hurry, and instead of cutting the piece of the artwork apart into little pieces like I normally do, on this particular card, the last time I made it just by on the Explore by taking it and not attaching it. What do I want to say? Flatten it. Flatten it. This time I've cut out all the little pieces, and this is what one of the card packets looks like. And like I said, I have made this before, but now this time the girls are going to get all these little pieces. Isn't this unbelievable? All these tiny little pieces, and I've got more in here. I've got the word you stuck up here, and some eyelashes, if I can get it out. There's the U. There's one eyelash. Come on, come on. And here's the other eyelash still in the bag. Now the one thing I didn't do is it had a little, I don't know, one of those things that you have up over the lip that's supposed to make, you know, you look sexy and all that kind of stuff. And I did not cut it. It automatically cut, but I didn't pick them off because they're so tiny. There's no way that I would get them glued on. Now what I'm doing is I'm kind of separating this. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put together my You Go Girl and kind of lining the pieces up. Don't know where some of them go. I will tell you that I have got on my screen a copy of the little fish so I can see where all the pieces went or go. Now I kept this particular card thing out for myself because on the O I kind of ripped the paper a little bit. So what I want to do is I want to fix that before I even start all the other letters, and I think I'm going to have to get another thing of glue out because this glue is just squirting out and it never does that. So I don't know what the problem is. And I'm looking for some Kleenex. I don't want to use that paper. I'll use this. And just set it aside for a minute so that it works. Get that glue up. Okay. And I think these are the tops of the eyelashes right there. Oh my goodness, this is going to be so cute. I used all kinds of glitter paper. That's why I didn't want to do the same thing just by printing out the fish. I wanted the fish to look cool. And I did. I'm missing something. Oh, it's right here. Okay. I'm looking for the You Go Girl and it's stuck right here. I need my things. Okay. This isn't going to work until I do something, so hold on. I'm having a problem. This glue is just coming out of here like crazy, and I don't know why. This is the best glue, but I'm at the very bottom, and that might be why it's coming out. So, okay, we've got that straightened out for now. Now, with this, you have to put on these letters one at a time, which is kind of a pain in the rear. And I'm going to put look at this, it's just pouring out. I think I'm going to have to take out a new bottle because that's just about empty. Let me get my glue, as soon as I get this O on here, in order. And then I'll turn this back on because this is kind of a mess that I have in my hands here right now. And we don't want to be putting going through all that on this whole video. So I'm going to stop the video and fix it. Although it looks like it did fix. We'll see. We'll keep going. That O is a little bit rough on there. And I think I might have to use liquid glass to be able to get it to work just fine. Whoop. And the U. And we go through and we're going to put this whole thing on. And I am going to stop. You know why? Because you can see how to glue on letters, and that's no big deal. You're going to be able to do that. And I'll get the letters glued on and get the O fixed, and then we'll go from there. I'll be back in a minute. Hello, I'm back. I turned that thing off and on so many times, I'm going to have to edit. I know that. This is my glue. This is a new bottle of glue, and it is the Art Glitter glue. Designer Art Glitter glue you can get from Tupelo Designs, or you can get from May Made It. She's got a store now, and she carries this. And this is my clear top, and I need to open this up and get this in here because I want the metal tip. The metal tip I absolutely love, and I've refilled that one so many times I think it's just running bad, and so I'm going to just start a whole new one. I have got a refill bottle, and I've refilled it a couple times, so it lasts a long time. One bottle of this lasts me about 6 months. Now my hand is absolutely sore from trying to get that bottle open. Now let's see if I can get this one open. But you have to put this tip on if you want the really nice. This cancer pill I'm taking it's giving me arthritis, and I have very hard time using my hands. Oh, we're going to push it off. And turning things. Downstairs I have a one of those plastic things that, you squeeze and it helps open the bottle. Now the needle that's on here is stainless steel, so it won't stick. And you put the top on, and you just turn it and turn it until it's on there tight and secure, because you don't want that to come off. And you turn it until it won't turn anymore. There we go. Okay, and then I want to show you this. Let me get rid of this. This glue is very, very inexpensive when you think about how long you can use it. Now, the reason why I picked this particular kit that's giving me a hard time with the letter O in it is because I blew it on that. And I took the bad one for me to make as a display, as I do all the time. When we have card parties, and I've instructed all the ladies that if they have a bad card, they should not give that to anyone else. They should take and put that card, if they when they cut, it gave them a hard time, they should cut it out. And, when they cut it out, and if it gives them a hard time. Now look at this tip. See how little it just comes out now? And that's why I was so surprised that it was pouring out like that, because you can get such a fine tip on this. And that's why I like this glue. And I used to use the other glue all the time, and now I just use this. It's wonderful. And you can make it all the way through. Because, with this little tiny tip on it, it's great. And they call it glitter glue. And it's for fine lines that you use when you're putting on, glitter glue. You can write something and then put the glue on, which is really, really nice. My handwriting isn't that great where I do that, though, so. Let's be honest. Although if the letter was that way, I could put it on the letter. I like having fonts in my expression. I need to get some more fonts, though. I like the sentiments on Anna Griffith's fonts. Matter of fact, that's where I got this sentiment that I'm using on this. And I like it because it's such a nice encouragement one for someone that has cancer, because they have bad days and they have good days. And when you're writing to them, the best thing to do is hope that they have a good day. Now all you have to do then is stick this in here. See, at your top, just like that. And it's the Designer Dries Clear Adhesive. It's the Art Glitter Glue. And it does dry clear, which I really, really like. Now, I pick these up when I've got fonts like this, and you got to try to put it together. And like I said, this was the bad one, so I kept it for myself. And I don't have all of the letter G. It cut off right here. See that? And I should take a look in my trash to see if it's in there somewhere and attach it on. But this is how my You Go Girl is going to look. And what I like about it, move some of this stuff here, is it's glitter. Now this is a very light glittery one. So it's hard to see, but it's on there like that, okay? Now I'm going to go on and let's try, very hard we will try, to put the fish together. Now the fish, we're going to start out with the base fish, and if you'll notice in any of the things, they give you little cuts, okay? So this is where the glitter's going to go on here. Isn't that just too awesome? Okay, so we can put that on. And I just put a little bit on. It doesn't need a lot of glue, just enough to cover so it sticks. And I've learned to use a tweezer to put my stuff on because I can position it just where it's supposed to be a lot easier. And slide it right into place like that. Okay. And look at that little fish. He's already glittering. Isn't that cute? This is his, well, you know what? Maybe we should try something. Should we try a glitter on top of there, too? I think we should. Okay, I'll show you how to do that. Okay, let's put the little fishy's eyes together. We'll have to do this at the last minute here. Now, what we're going to do is get the glitter and just get it on this area here. And I'm using a little bit more than I normally would because we're putting glitter on, we're gluing this to glitter. So we want it just right. We're going to pick up this piece and we're going to set it down. That's the little fish's eyeball. And we're going to pick up this piece. I have a littler tweezer. And I should have got that one out. It's a pink one. My friend Dorothy gave it to me. I felt so special when she gave it to me, a pink one. I have to get my new pink scissors. My pink scissors, after 3 years, are falling apart. The glitter's starting to fall off. Look isn't that sad? It's starting to come off. So now we've got the little eyes, but we've got to put the eyelashes on. Isn't this going to be fun? I think we need these tweezers instead. These are the ones that you turn. You put the glue on and then you put it on, like we'll put it on right there. Like that. Okay. So you turn it over and you put it on. And we're putting it on glitter, so I am using more glue than I normally would. And we've got to have that right to the corner. And that like that. Push it down. Look at that fish's eye. I'm going to do the other one. Do it that way. So that when we go, it fits just like that, okay? I was amazed how nicely my Explorer cut these little eyelashes out. I had to change paper the first time. I had a black that with the texture to it, and it didn't like that. I had the texture up, and it just did a lousy job. So I went with just a plain, excuse me. Hi, I'm back finally. Exterminator. We have the exterminator come once a month, so I had to take care of that. Anyway, let's get back to putting this fish together. It is so cute. Can you stand it? I left my glue open all that time. Shame on me. Brand new bottle. I just ran. Hopefully, yeah, it just had a little piece on the top. Okay, I want to put the eyes on. There we go. Got it on my fingernail. Where is this? I've been a glue mess all along on this video, haven't I? Okay, we want the eye like that. Kind of lazy looking. And the other eye like that. Kind of lazy looking. There we go. The eyes and the lips. How are the lips? The lips are going to go like this. So let's put the lips on. And it's got the little lines in there, so make sure you look at where the little lines are and line it up just so it fits in right there. Put the lips on. Oh, look how glittery it is. Isn't that awesome? Now we've got to put this on here, but I was thinking it would look better glittery. Don't you think so? Maybe not. Maybe it's got enough glitter on it. Let's see. I've got some Martha Stewart glitters. They're kind of old. I wonder if they're still good. We'll use that one because that's about the color of that. See, it's about the same color as that. And let's hope that it's still good. Oh, before I take that off, because if it doesn't work, I'm not going to put glitter on. We'll just see how it works. I'm going to put the little thing on, because that way we can just let it sit and dry. Makes more sense, doesn't it? And if it doesn't work, we won't put it on. Now again, you have to look, and you're going to tilt so you see the line, and you put his fin right there. And we're going to see if we can't get this glitter to work on that. And I don't know whether my glue is still good. Looks like it. So we'll put a little glitter on the fin. I'm going to put it all on all the fins, because it matches that color perfect, doesn't it? There. I'm going to put it on all of them. What the heck? What the heck? It looks good. The only thing is the girls won't have that. I'll tell them they're more than welcome to do that. But I just put it on to make it mine, I probably shouldn't do that. But I'm going to. Then I'm going to turn the fan on and let it sit down there behind me for just a little while. But I find that if you use glitter, your regular cards that are just normal, like remember I told you I made this card just normal with just a print copy, and I didn't even use any glitter on it, and it was cute as can be. But now I think this is going to be even cuter because we've used all kinds of glitter. Granted, it took more time to put together, but I think it was worth it. And let's get this better here. So we've got all the edges. Okay, now we've got it. Put the lid back on. Okay, now I'm going to turn around, put this on the floor. Oh, you know what? There's something we have to do. This little fish, it's got like a oh, that's purple. We can't use that. Black pen. I think this is black. Yeah. It's got one of the... I stuck my finger in it. I'm a klutz on this card today. It's got one of those little, like a mole on the face, and I'm just going to put a little black mark there. There. When we were growing up, we used to think the little girl, not the little girls, the women were really sexy that had that, because only the pretty girls on TV had that. And you know what? I've got to fix it right in there where my finger landed because it's got spots on there. So we'll fix that real quick just by pushing it on, you know, the glitter. So, okay. Now, we'll put this on the floor and work on our card. Turn on the fan. I wanted to put it on a piece of paper, you know. Okay, let's cover up. Oh no, let's not cover up our glue. Let's get our You Go Girl on there. And see how that looks. You go, girl. And we're going to use... I'm not happy with the paper that I did it on, but I wasn't going to redo everything on this You Go Girl, the base. It was that textured paper, and it didn't like cutting it. And I suppose I could have put a new blade in, but I didn't. If I would have run a plain piece of paper like I did for the eyelashes, it would have worked out just fine. So, and I hope I'm being loud enough for you. If not, turn your volume up. I think what the problem is I'm talking down and the camera is over my head. So we just put this on. Just put enough glue on. You know, all the little lines here so it has some glue and it sticks down. Okay, we've got it on everything. The glue isn't dribbling out like it was earlier today. It's just that I'm using the tip to swirl it around. Put your lid on. And let's get You Go Girl. And put it right up here. I don't know whether you can see that because I moved it over to the side. I've got some glue here in the center. You go, girl. Okay. That worked out okay. I was going to look, if you remember, to see if I had that letters. Those letters doesn't look too promising. The garbage can is all, oh, here's the color. Here's the color. Might be right here. I found it. Can you believe it? Look at this. I pulled it right out. It was on the top of the garbage. Look at that piece right there. I'm going to take it off. And we're going to glue it on right here. Ah, there's still a little piece missing. You go, girl. This tiny little piece right there. I tell you, any problem that I could have had today, I had, didn't I? Well, we're going to get this card put together. Sometimes cards just do not want to go together no matter what you do. But if you hang in there, you're going to end up with a beautiful card anyway. So that's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. So we're going to take this. And we've got the other piece right over here. And we're going to take our glue and put it on top of this. Just a real thin line. Because I'm going on regular paper and it should go just fine. And see how little that is, that little line? Then put your cap back on your glue. And let's get my tweezers. Let's put the big piece on first. And then fit the little piece in. This way. You go, girl. Now we're going to do something else to correct this because this isn't good enough. And we've got an I to put right here. Dot the I. So we're going to do that too. Put right here. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. Now, to make this look more uniform, because let's face it, it's looking a little rough here, isn't it? I'm going to take some liquid glass and go over that girl. So it gives it a darker color, and it'll give it a shiny top. And you just take your liquid glass. This happens to be close to my heart, liquid glass. Or you could buy glossy accents. If you don't have a close to my heart consultant. I'm not a consultant anymore, so you'd have to find one. There's quite a few of them out there that would be more than willing to help you out. But you just put this on and it'll give it a real glassy. And this paper is actually glitter paper, but you're not even seeing the glitter on it. So I'm very happy to do this and make it look nicer. And all I'm going to do is the girl, the word girl. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to make it uniform. We're trying to make it look better because I made quite a few mistakes on this. And this way people won't notice the mistakes because the colors will blend. You won't see the white edges like you did before. Once it dries, it puts on a little, see, it's like a creamy color, but it dries clear like glass. And that's why they call it either glossy glossy accents, or liquid glass. It created close to my heart, excuse me. It's called liquid glass. You go into Michael's, Joann's, or you go into Hobby Lobby, you're looking for glossy accents, okay? And we'll show you this when it's all done, but right now it's going to just be kind of funky looking because it's wet. But it'll look really nice when it's done. And I'm going to have to let it dry and come back and finish this, because right now we're letting the glitter dry, and we're letting the this glue dry. And once they're dry, I can finish putting the card together, but I can't do it right now. There. Because it just won't let me. I can't turn it down without making a mess out of this. Glossy accents and liquid glass can be used for glue if you get into a jam, okay? So don't worry about that. If you run in and you ran out of glue or something and you've got to get your project put together, use the liquid glass and it'll work for you. So we've got it really nice there. You go, girl. So I'm going to break for a minute and wait for the stuff to dry, and then I'll come back and we'll put it together. Back again. Now we have got our beautiful front, the You Go Girl. The girl's still a little bit tacky, but it's done. And here's the fish. Now, is that fish just too cute or what? Now, I'm going to put the fish right here, but I think I'm going to use some pop-up tape so it pops up. Before I do, I'm going to take and put my back on this. Oops, I gotta be careful because this is sitting right next to the camera. And just get this ready. I have had such a busy day today. My cousin Bonnie was here to stay with me for a couple days, and it was so nice to get to visit with her. And she is just such a lovely lady. A little bit wild and crazy too, you know, like most people in our families. We just have a great time together. And we did go out, we shopped, we hit Hobby Lobby together, or not Hobby Lobby, Joann's together. We had a great time at Joann's, got some goodies. A friend of mine is getting, we're going to shower with some gifts down the road. And I thought, along with her, you know, her shower gift that I haven't been invited to the shower yet, but along with that, I'd stick a few craft gifts in there because I know she'll appreciate it. So, got my coupons, went out shopping. So that's a lot of fun. I might as well do this. Make sure it's nice and sturdy. This is the inside of the card. It says, with warmest of wishes, this just comes to say, hope you're feeling much better today. This is for, I've got two ladies, both of them are my cousins. One is my cousin, one is my cousin's daughter. And they both have stage 3 cancer. And you just want to cheer them up, and I've been sending them cards, and so I thought I'd get something that's a little, you go girl, fight. What I should do is stick out, pull a stamp out and put a cancer sticker on the front, but I'm not going to this time. And the other card when I did the You Go Girl was also for a lady friend. She was a lady friend of mine that had cancer. And I sent her the card. And it's a nice way to cheer you up. Because let me tell you, when you got breast cancer, it's not a fun thing to go through. And if you have any friends that does have breast cancer or any type of cancer, be sure to send them lots of loving and lots of cards for encouragement, because it's a long haul to make it through, and you don't want them to get discouraged in any way, shape, or form. It's just a big, big fight, and I'm sure they would feel much better if they knew that you were caring for them and loving them and praying for them. So, I've got another cousin with a broken leg, so I don't want to sit in this. She's got to sit. And I didn't have anything that says, you sit, girl. Don't you like your artwork that you have? An Explorer, you can... There we go. And that's how the card's going to look. You go, girl. Now this is still drying. So, but I hope you can see this. You go, girl, and look at how it just glitters and shines. And then the inside you've looked at. The only thing left to do, come on, we've got to sign it. Card isn't a card that you make unless you sign it. Sheila, 2016. There we go. We've got it all done. And it's as cute can be. You have a blessed day. Thank you for joining us today at She's a Sassy Lady. Keep those comments coming and suggestions. If you have something that you cannot figure out how to do, or you have a particular card you would like me to make and share with you, just put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. I would love if you did something like that. Have a blessed day, and thank you for joining us today. Bye now.